ImJustKyian, and I'm finally back, hence the creepy video yesterday. So anyways, now that I'm back, I thought I'd say a couple things. One, today officially starts my summer vacation. I just got out of school today, and now it's summertime, and I'll be making a lot more of these videos for you guys. This is my YouTube story video. I know I'm a little late to the party, but can you blame me? My computer was broken, which, by the way, it's fine again. On my YouTube story, ever since I was a little kid, my parents would always make like these little short films of us with like their video camera that they had lying around the house. We would ask them, of course, to like make the films. They would of course be based off like video games, TV shows, movies that we just wanted to continue. Like we actually made a Star Wars movie at one time, but it totally sucked. And so I knew from like that time I wanted to do something in like video and movies and television. And a couple years later, I got a little like really cheap video camera for Christmas. It was like a little like $40 kids camera, VCam now, if you want to. Go look that up on Google. So basically it was like this really crappy, low quality $40 camera. It wasn't really all that great. We didn't know how to edit yet. And we started doing a show called iFusion on MySpace. You see, there's me, there's Joy, and there's Nolan, see? And yes, I had an afro, judge all you want. We started doing iFusion on MySpace, and eventually we decided to spread to YouTube so we can get a bit of a wider audience. On MySpace, before we moved to YouTube, we met our friend Jay, who kind of started out as our enemy at first because we were really, really immature that he was copying us and stuff, but, you know, that's all water under the bridge now, and now Jay is like our best friend. We moved over to YouTube and started doing the iFusion web show there. Eventually, we just left MySpace altogether, and we're trying to bring iFusion to a close by filming one last episode. We just need to get Joy in on it. And we don't know when that's gonna happen, but when it happens, I will be sure to let you guys know so you can all check it out. It would be so cool. Last summer, almost a year ago, we attended the 789 gathering in New York City, where we got to meet up with our friend Alonzo from youtube.com/thpunkmaster. That was our first real time meeting one of our internet friends in real life, and we got to make so many more friends at the 789 gathering, as long as meet some of like people we look up to on YouTube. I was mostly excited to see Mitchell Davis. Shocker! But yeah, anyways, we met all these amazing people at the gathering, and eventually we kind of just got ourselves out there a bit more. More people started watching, but then I decided, you know what, I want to move on to something more mature, because iFusion was more directed toward kids. But I wanted to move on and do my own thing, rather than just a web show where it's the same skits every time. Well, not the same skits, but like the same segments every time, and basically everybody knew what was going to happen. So I wanted to move on and do something a bit more random. Like, that's why I started ImJustKyian. I started this August of 2009, and you know, I only had like 10 subscribers at the time. I think my first video was like me eating a cheeseburger in reverse. I always wanted to try something like that, so I posted that. It got kind of a weird response, and then finally I started posting more and more videos. I kind of got a little more into it, got better at editing than I did with iFusion, and eventually I started gaining an audience that I now call my Kiwis. A couple months down the line, I had auditioned for my collab back in November when my collab had first started. I waited a while, and finally in December, like, actually, another thing about December, I started my December vlog in December, which got a lot of my viewership also, because people were just following me around for an entire month, and they got a glimpse into my life a bit. So that was pretty fun. And then finally in December, I got a direct message on Twitter from Super Mac asking me if I wanted to be the surprise Sunday on my collab. I did not hesitate. I went straight for it, started filming, started editing, got the video sent to him, and before you knew it, it was on my collab, and my subscriber count shot up so rapidly. I got like 1,000 subscribers that month. A little while later, I was on Skype with Mitchell Davis at one of his Ustream live shows, and he decided, because, you know, we kind of talk a little bit, not too much, but, you know, we maintain communication since 789. He decided he wanted to take a video of me on his iPhone. Now, this isn't an iPhone, this is an iPod Touch, but you get the deal. He made a video of me on his iPhone, and I didn't think he was actually going to post it because he had recorded it like 2 weeks ago, and I hadn't seen it on YouTube at all. Finally, I log on to YouTube like 2 weeks later, and check my subscription box, and there it says Chatting with Kyian. I watched the video, and immediately I run over to my channel, and I had shot up almost 50 subscribers in just a matter of 4 hours. I was so thankful to Mitchell and Kyle after that, because it shows how, like, you know, some people say YouTube, like, people on top on YouTube aren't really all that generous, don't really do all that much for their fans. But Mitchell and Kyle like to bridge that gap and connect with their fans, which is why I respect them so much. Thanks to YouTube, I've made so many amazing friends. I can't even name them all, but I'll name a few off the top of my head. There's Alonzo, Jay, Kendall, Matt, Evan, Jarrett, Matt Graham, Megan. Well, Megan I met through Daily Booth, but yeah, Megan, Nikki, Brian, other Brian, Aaron, Blake, and Kristen, and so many more that I can't even name right now because there are so many, and I am so blessed to have all these friends that I can come to anytime when I have any problem, and they are willing to listen, thanks to YouTube. Now, I don't think I plan on leaving YouTube anytime soon because it is giving me an amazing outlet for my creativity and to connect with people and just share similar interests that I can't let go of this. This is a part of my life now. It's not gonna leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I know it got really sappy towards the end, but you know, I got a text message. I'll answer it later. Okay. Well, I'm just Kyian, and thank you for listening to my YouTube story, and thank you, YouTube, for being such a great website. Also, I forgot to put this in, but I made a promise to this girl, Haley. She made a fan Twitter account called twitter.com/team ImJustKyian. It's basically like a fan Twitter for me, so that makes me feel pretty special considering that she like supports me enough that she would make a whole Twitter dedicated to me. So go follow her. It's twitter.com/team ImJustKyian, and that might be backwards, but you know, you get it. Team ImJustKyian. Go there and follow her because she's a really nice girl, and she is a pretty supportive Kiwi as well, so go show her some love.